Penacony is finally the next destination in Honkai Star Rail, and these are the top 5 new features coming with the 2.0
No, not
version.
really.
So
They're two different teams. They're more working for themselves.
At Penacony, and let me tell you, it feels quite a departure from the other worlds. So in a nutshell, the Express crew will receive an
This looks so good. I love all of the Penacony world. Like these dreamy spots, they all look nice.
Faction called the Family, and when you arrive at Penacony, you're going to enter this massive hotel, and then in a special room, you will need to fall asleep on a device called Dream Pool to enter the Dreamscape. And in these dreams, you will encounter all sorts of wacky things. The first Dreamscape, called Golden Hour, features this jazz age environment. You can see a bunch of old-timey shops, casinos, and so on. And one of the few things that stand out would be this very popular drink called Soul Glad, which finally answers the question why this liquid was appearing in fountains. It's the soda. There's also this.
Yeah, it's a soda, and they all drink it and love it. But in the end of the day, I don't know, is this in the dream world or is this outside the dream world? Because it seemed like they're getting high as fuck, and then they start thinking about all this shit.
And Clocky, who is a famous cartoon IP in Penacony, and one of the cool things about it is that the more progress you make in this
mind control
the more
soda
upgrades you can perform onto its.
I don't think this soda makes you fucked up, but it might be. There's something really, this story here is going to be dark. It's going to be really dark. And it starts off in a wacky way that really is going to be, I think it's going to be very interesting because they're all like high, luxurious, and in a dream world all the time. It's going to be interesting.
To gain rewards. Now, the biggest thing about this new world is gravitational exploration. Basically, you'll be able to walk on walls and explore the maps not just from the ground level. You'll need to pick up these special charges to activate the gravitational walk, and in addition, 2 of the revealed puzzle types will be this optical illusion,
the perspective illusion,
to reach the end of the path, and then there's also this jigsaw puzzle assembly that can reveal new locations, items, and NPCs. And when it comes to new enemies, there's plenty of them. First, we have these Soul Glad powered robots called Dream Jolt Troop. They look pretty cool, and I love the soda drink moves they're using. But then we have this lordly trash can who doesn't have HP, and I believe you need to cause enough weakness break to defeat it, or you can also talk to them and then possibly avoid conflict at all. Then there's this weird Mr. Dome Screen who will swap between faces, and depending on which one it has, it will either harm or help your team. And then there's this new enemy type. There's a couple of them, but the most prominent one is called Something Onto Death.
This thing looks terrifying and I love it.
And open its red eyes, it will deal fatal damage to some of your party members.
It just kills them straight up.
Condition where you need to save them by breaking them out. Pretty interesting mechanic. Kind of feels like a scarier Mr. Swadog. And finally, for a cool boss fight, we will go up against Sam, the last member of
What a Chad.
Hunters. Sam will consume health to greatly increase combat capabilities and even set the battlefield on fire, which to me sounds pretty cool.
Dude, he
now, when it
fire
comes to
kicks people? I love that.
They will be included from 2.0 all the way to 2.2 updates, and there will be an epilogue mission on patch 2.3. On top of that, companion missions for both Sparkle and Black Swan will also be available. Overall, there's a ton of new content coming with this new world, and I haven't even mentioned all of it. Like, you will also gain an ability to affect certain NPC emotions, and so on.
Interesting.
So when it comes to new events,
I wonder what that kind of will impact the game with.
In Hanu's prison break, the evil warden has banned Soul Glad drink, and you need to break out your cellmates from the prison. How does this work? Well, there's a bunch of pathing minigames.
Dude, I love this cartoony style everywhere. The transition is so cool. Like, I don't know, I love it. I just love everything about the aesthetics of the whole thing.
Well,
like, look at that. What it's way too low out to a different map.
To turn into this cute chibi character Hanu to solve puzzles. And for all this effort, you'll get to choose between one of these 4-star characters and
Genshin. This is the only thing Genshin can do, actually.
claim them. And I'm still missing a couple of Eidolons for Yukong, so this will be perfect for me. Another
but this is just a regular event, so I don't know.
Chase Bulletin. In here, you'll be forced to read a newsletter, and from it, you will need to do a bunch of exploration missions. So basically just a neat way to introduce you to a new world for extra rewards. There's also a new battle event called Dream Jolt TV that features this really funny chef T-Rex. The enemies will have different mutations, and you'll be able to gain more points the better your team performs in these fights. But aside from fighting and solving puzzles, there's also going to be a food fest event, where you will need to cook various dishes by what looks like just submitting basic materials.
Good.
And in return, we can unlock a bunch of new food recipes, along with some other usual rewards.
I feel like food consumption in these games are never used that much. The people never use use them and never do things. I don't mind whenever they make. I know maybe people don't like that, those events where you're cooking, but I kind of like the fact they're adding events sometimes where you're cooking food and not always fighting. I hate minigame events I don't like minigame events that much. I prefer just fighting. But I think it's nice sometimes to have a cooking event where they add new ingredients and stuff like that. And it kind of presents people the effects of cooking and food, which can essentially make your gameplay experience in the open world kind of faster and easier in many regards, and might make people use more consumables in the end of the day. And I think those are a very good way to highlight new stuff and highlight the usage of food regularly for people. So it's nice to have it from time, but not repeatedly.
Now for some serious stuff. The light cones shop for both Pure Fiction and Forgotten Hall will get updated, so I'm very curious to see
I'm excited to see what weapons they get there.
Test them. Finally, for some easy free stuff, just like with previous updates,
yeah,
all you have to do is just
Genshin could never
10 free pulls. But what's even better, there's another check-in event where you can obtain 10 more free pulls, so 20 pulls total. I'm not sure about you, but some of these 2.0 characters look pretty interesting. First of all, we've got Black Swan.
She looks very interesting. I remember whenever I watched my first trailer of a Honkai Star Rail, this goddamn beauty right here was there. She was the first character I've seen in Honkai Star Rail. Dude, when the patch launches, we're just rolling for it right away. I'm gonna keep your wallet, man. Dude, I don't know, man. She could take my wallet. I don't give a fuck. That thing is gonna launch. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna try to get her weapon, and then we're gonna play the game. Cause goddamn, my Kafka really needs her.
First of all,
I have the perfect team for them.
We've got Black Swan, who is a 5-star Wind Nihility unit, and she has this unique mechanic.
I like her mechanic as well. It looks pretty interesting.
With her attacks,
it's a new form of debuff. I like this.
Over time status, and the more stacks of Arcana she builds on enemies, the more damage over time they will take. Pretty interesting. To
you going for Spark?
The devs decided wind shear is not cool enough and went with a unique.
Dude, this ultimate is so sick. Like, look at this shit.
Wind shear is
dude, this ultimate is so badass.
DOT status. And speaking of unique, the next character
so horrifying. There she is, with her feet out, letting her dogs out like that, slapping people.
And from the looks of it,
I just love that she runs up and kicks people.
This is already insane to me. But what's even crazier?
Yeah, she's gonna be OP.
Will restore skill points for the team, and anyone who uses skill points to deal damage will deal better damage. If that's not
if I have enough points, I might roll for her. I might. I don't know how many rolls I have. It depends how lucky I am. With Black Swan, but I might roll for Spark because I think I like her aesthetics a fuck ton. I think her aesthetics is great, and her kit seems kind of OP, so I might roll for her. But I think I prefer her aesthetics more than her kit. I think she looks really good.
Her skill can advance forward turns for teammates, so all in all, at least
30% more quantum damage, by the way, for the whole team. Oh, so she's essential for quantum people then. Oh, okay. I mean, she could work really well with my Sealy then. I don't really want to use Sealy. I don't like Sealy that much. But I could use her with my Sealy then. But we'll see.
Paper, she sounds too good to be true. And I'm very curious to see how good she turns out to be. But just the fact you can break the skill point cap is already a must pull for me. Finally, there's also a new 4-star Misha, who is an ice.
Not really care about Misha.
Basically, he seems to prefer Sparkle's company because his abilities and ultimate will be better the more skill points the team has. On top of that, he has a pretty cool technique where you can stop time in an area. Now, when it comes to the new banners, in Phase 1, Black Swan and Imbibitor Lune along with Misha will be on the featured banners, which also includes their signature light cones. While Phase 2 will have Sparkle and Jingyuan banners along with their signature
general.
Light cones. However, I'm not sure why.
Who's rolling for the general, huh?
The remaining featured 4-stars haven't been revealed, but maybe they'll.
I'm so happy that I only spent like 40 pulls on general and his light cone together. And another light cone. I got like 2 light cones in 1 pull.
On social media later on.
I never really use them.
I've been saving up that fuel because.
Yeah, I wonder how strong this artifact set. I really need to see this because I wonder how strong this is gonna be. Because I farmed up the dot set quite a lot, so I'm not sure if I should use this or the new set.
2.0 also introduces a couple of new relic sets.
I mean, that or the
first one
sets,
called
I mean.
Pioneer Diver of Dead Waters will enhance damage of the equipped character when they attack a debuffed
Is Dr.
enemy.
Ratio set,
this
to be
basically
honest?
sounds like a set for Dr. Ratio.
Is it?
And I'm glad I haven't had the time to farm for his
Wait, how is this Dr. Ratio set?
dedicated relic set. Now, the other one is called
Oh, I'm talking about this set.
Watchmaker, Master of Dream Machinations. And the only small tidbit of info that was revealed about it is that it will increase break effect for the whole team. So
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wasn't this set do more dot damage? I thought this set did more dot damage. Let me listen to that again.
of new relic sets. The first one, called Pioneer Diver of Dead Waters, will enhance damage of the equipped character when they attack a debuffed enemy. I mean, this basically sounds like a set for Dr. Ratio, and I'm glad I haven't had the time to farm for his dedicated relic set. Now, the other one is called Watchmaker, Master of Dream Machinations, and the only small tidbit of info that was revealed about it is that it will increase break effect for the whole team. So, to me, this sounds like a support set, but I'll need to see the actual numbers and effects before deciding how good it is.
Okay.
Now, this is probably my favorite part of the video. We get to see what quality of life changes have been made.
Bro, these quality of life changes is insane. At least this one. This is absolutely nuts that they added this. This is just insane to me. I was so shocked when I saw this.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. These changes are pretty huge. First, we have this Fate Atlas system, where it basically gives
we got that for Genshin? Yeah, I don't even know why. Dude, imagine if we had this in Genshin. It would be insane.
Games where they have dense
should have this in every game. Every game should have
this and explore key moments. I'm guessing this will be a pretty nifty feature for lore content creators. Anyway, another big change has to do with the support system. Now, instead of 3, you can add 5 more characters to your support roster. And from what I understand, this means even better passive income. And even some improvements have been made to the filtering and sorting system when you want to use someone's support character. Now, funnily enough, Genshin was the first one to get these changes for the artifacts. But now in Star Rail, you can also auto-enhance relics to a designated breakpoint.
Yeah, this is just like, stop. This is so good. This is like insane.
A new substat. In addition, the sorting and filtering system for relics is also receiving some improvements. So I hope this means we can save a bit of time when picking out relics for character builds. Finally, there's also the relic recommendation system that's being added, which is
very good for new players.
What Genshin has, but it's also a bit different because here you can see all you need to do is just click between the top 3 recommended sets, and they immediately filter out the set pieces you can check out. And from what I understand, these recommended sets will be based on the data of active players. And one last thing they've mentioned is how they're going to upgrade the process of salvaging the relics. So all in all, seems like Honkai's Star Rail team just added a ton of quality of life changes for the relic system, and I could not be happier about this. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to the new 2.0 update. I might have left out a couple of things like offline carnivals Hoyoverse is planning to unveil in various countries, but all in all, this update seems quite massive. So I hope you found this video useful, and make sure to press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
I will for sure. That was really good. That was really fucking good. Yeah. I'm excited for this patch so much. I'm so excited for this patch. I'm not gonna lie. It's coming out in a few days, and I can't wait. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really fun. Hi, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe. I'll post videos nearly every day, so if you want to watch any more reactions, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you there.